We've started to get to the results we've wanted to see. We are now 10 years old. I'm proud to say we now have over 10,000 girls on long-term scholarships. 13,500 girls by the end of this year on long-term scholarships. They get in school, how do? Do they pass? Do they study? Oh yeah, they study, they pass. These girls are smart. 97% of our girls pass to the next grade year after year after year with metronomic regularity, which is incredible because if you're born poor, female, rural, in the developing world, to parents who are illiterate, as a lower caste girl, you have 6 strikes against you. Once you get them in school, they forget every little strike against them, and they succeed, they succeed, they succeed. In Vietnam, over 60% of our girls are now actually matriculating to university. And we can't afford to send them to university. They're finding their own way there, finding their own government loan schemes, working their way into university. This is how a middle class starts to form, and this is how we start to form a peaceful society. We should not stop and we should not rest until every little girl everywhere in the world goes to school each and every day, bar none, no exceptions. That is non-negotiable. So, that's great, but I see a few men in the audience looking at me like, hey, you're anti-boy. I want to be very clear, as a former boy myself, I would never want to be accused of being anti-boy. We are pro-boy, we are pro-girl. Room to Read serves, of course, both genders equally. But girls are often left behind, so the scholarships for girls are important to even out the enrollment rates, which tend to be much higher for boys than it is for girls. When we open schools, of course, they're open to both boys and girls. I'm proud to say that Room to Read in the last 10 years has opened 1,442 schools across the developing world. Every 26 hours, somewhere in the developing world, a new school opens under the Room to Read flag, every 26 hours. We're making very rapid progress. We continue to make great progress with books and with libraries. We've now placed over 9 million books in the hands of kids. This year, 2011, we will hit the 10 million book milestone. Celebrate for about a nanosecond and then set our sights on 20 million books, 30 million books, 40 million books, 50 million books.